Hey guys, today we're going to go over the beginning, middle, and end game base locations here in Dune Awakening. So for the first one, right in the starter area, the very southern part of the map, anywhere is really a good base location because it's your first one and it doesn't really matter too much because you're going to be moving on, in a few hours. But here next to Griffin's Reach Trade Post, I believe is the name, is a good area because you're near the trade post, which you can fast travel from and use like the merchant, and there's some quests. You're also near the planetologist over here to the right. But if you just hop this little gap over to the right or left, depending on how you're looking at it, there are some dew plants here, with water being, one of those big things early game you need. So I believe this location right here it looks great. You're next to the trade post, the planetologist quest line, and you got some water sources. So after that, we're going to cross this big gap whenever you're ready in your sand bike. It is a big gap for the sandworm, so it is going to be a little treacherous here. But if you can make it across, I would head straight north to this big hammer landmark. And you can put a camp here. I did early game, but I think the better spot is coming here, safe from the worm, and then moving directly across from it and go right. And this is I will say, be careful crossing at this part because it is pretty dangerous with this red drum sand you want to avoid on your map. It will call the worm. It's also kind of a long gap and it's uphill, so it takes a little while to get across, and I personally died here, so just be careful when coming to the Anvil Trade Post island over here. But once here, just like the other places, you're near the trade post. This was a huge neighborhood when the game was, the summer. Everyone was living here. You're near the trade post. You're near iron, all those like mid-game materials. You're kind of centrally located on the map. I'll try to show in a little bit. But up here, up front, there's some dew plants for water, which is still going to be necessary this early in the game. You're also right on the sand, so think of that as, some beachfront property, high property values here. But overall, there's a spot back here too with some plants. And overall, this rock island, on the Anvil is a great spot mid-game. Spend a lot of hours here grinding, trying to get that, ornithopter. It's decently centrally located for where you need to be. You're to the right, you can go to the Crystal Canyon and farm that material. To the left, you have quests, stuff like that. And then you pretty much just sit here and farm it so you can get your ornithopter, which is what I did. Or come here early if you want to, do a huge buggy move. But up top, Eastern Shield Wall, this is premium endgame real estate. You're near a trade post here. You're near all the aluminum you'll ever need, and then all the endgame, or not, late game enemy locations where you want to farm, like industrial pumps, stuff like that. Most people live here. You're near the Atreides base. You're near pretty much anything you'll need, and it's pretty gorgeous up here on the wall. It's better beachfront property, I would say. Cliffront beach property. You'll see a base right here to the left. This was super packed, probably late summer, fall, when most people are in the late game. My server's kind of dead, so there's not many people here, but I'll come over and show you my base, which I think is great. I'm right next to the trade post, and then up here I have a cliffside hangar so I can fly in, fly out, and then on the front side of the base I have kind of just a garage where I can take my buggy out, go mine aluminum, batteries, or fuel cells, the black rock, I forgot the name of it, obsidian or whatever, stuff like that. But this is a great end game location. Thanks for watching, guys.